Welcome to Scotty's Outdoor Adventures. On this episode, we're out the back of Lake Lyell, four-wheel driving, finding some awesome Riverside camps, and checking out some of the local fishing, or maybe not. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy it. Cheers. Hey guys, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year for 2023. So this weekend, it's not a weekend actually, it's holidays, but we're going out to Lynnsdale State Forest. So we've headed out of Lithgow, heading towards Bathurst. Go roughly 5k's down the highway, on your left you'll find a road called Link Road, and that's where we're going to enter into the state forest in here and go down on the back of Lake Lyell. Hopefully check out Fire Truck Hill and some other hard tracks. We'll see how we go. Weather just dumped some rain on us, so the track's going to be a little bit slippery, but we're going to drop some air down and get in there and have some fun. Catch you in there. So I also forgot to mention, just before, you're coming on the pine forest. So it's pretty obvious when you're on the way out to Bathurst direction, when you come across on the left the big pine forest, that's where you'll find the Link Road. And we're pretty much winging it this weekend. We have some rough maps on new tracks, but yeah, we're out here solo. We haven't been out here before. How good are these river crossings? Cruising in here, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the high country with the same rocky bottom. But don't be fooled with the easy tracks on the way in, there's some tough tracks out the back. So far the drive in has been really nice. This is the Cox River running through, so the Cox River, the little river crossings we've been doing at the moment. But yeah, it's a really nice drive down here, so I recommend it so far. Let's go have a look at the rest.
For a black trail.
We're heading for a black trail, but new tracks kind of lies. Some are true, some are not. Some are blue, some are red, some are not. So I don't know, you can't trust it every time, and then sometimes it nails it, and then the next one will be way off, so we don't know whether to believe all of them or not. I don't know why we haven't come and done this earlier, because there's not many places you get to do a nice long river crossing, rock bottom, so you don't have to stress. Just cruise along the Cox River, and all along there's little camps with little fires. Little fires aren't going, there's just little fireplaces. Cruising at the moment, living it. So now we're cruising alongside Lake Lyell. So that is ridiculous. You wouldn't even be able to tell on the GoPro. This is still decent, but I think we'll get up that. It's bloody steep. You can't actually tell on the camera. You can never tell on the camera. But the car, that's the only part. Right there. That'll be tricky. So that last hill climb was a bit intense getting to camp, but this is what it's provided. You pretty much got 2 hill climbs either side to get to this spot. This is Lake Lyell, part of the lake, and then it goes down into the Cox River. Pretty sweet setup. This little hack, Bunnings hack. All Darchie and everyone are bringing out all their awnings. Chuck it on this, bub. Darchie and everything are bringing out the awnings with the little, what do you call them? Ratchet pulls?
Pulls things, yeah.
Hook it on. Oh, that was undone. Imagine if I lost that again. I've lost that before. Hook it on that. Ah, wow. Go. Tighter, tighter, tighter. Righto. There you go. Bunnings hack for you. Thank us later. Or buy a Darchie for $2 grand, whatever. So one thing I wanted to show you is the new Christmas Prezi is the Thermocell. We heard of this from the sister-in-law in Canada, so thank you, and got it off my father-in-law for Chrissy. So it's called a Thermocell, and it screws onto your little gas bottles. And it's an insect repellent, pretty much, a mosquito repellent. So, rip out your little blue repellent tab and make it look really difficult. All you do, slide that in the top. It's like a little grill, like grill you nearly say. Push it on, and I'm pretty sure you just start like that. And voila. It'll start burning, and this gives a 5 by 5 meter radius around your campsite to stop the insects, mosquitoes and everything entering. So it's like a barrier. Pretty cool. Something else new on the setup as well I wanted to show you is this from Rocksteady Off-Road. So it's a gas bottle in your 10 litre water holder, and that just ratchet straps around your spare. And some people have asked, well, what happens if you need to use your spare? I guess you unstrap it, and you're gonna have to crank that up on your flat. And then I got my MaxTrax holder, it all fits on pretty neat and tidy. So it's a lot of weight, but we'll wait for the rear bar to fall off, and I'll put everything in the car on the way home. Just having a look from that last hill climb, I heard a big old clunk, and it was my sway bar arm. So I was meant to buy extended sway bar arms. I should have just disconnected it, but I forgot. But now I have to get the superior ones. Whoops. This is what we're going. Trout fishing. Lake Lyell trout fishing. Ladies and gentlemen, Scotty's going to catch nothing.
And Laura will.
And Laura will, apparently. I did bring her rod. Didn't bring it for nothing. Get us some dinner. So yeah, trout power bait. Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of the century. That is going to catch a trout.
So confident.
In the fishing rod holder we bought. Put your little jingle bells on.
It is Christmas time.
And you'll go have a beer, come back about 10 minutes, should be a fish on, pull it in, chuck it on the fire. Whoop-de-doo. That's the one. That's the second dinner trout. How nice is this? This is one damn nice spot. Such a nice spot, but you still get your tosses. Just chuck it in the bin. Not hard. How peaceful is this? Got a fishing rod in the water, doing absolutely nothing. Don't worry about that. Fire cranking. Laura's doing me fishing knots because I get the shites with it way too quick. Place to ourselves. I don't know how rare that is down here, but I thought it was going to be busy. Day after Boxing Day, but we're living. So what happens now? Do I lose my fishing license? Do I hand it in? Yeah. What a beautiful morning to wake up to. We are going to be spoilt by the weather today, I think. We got 26-degree day, and we're going to go check out Mount Walker Track and Fire Truck Hill. So I don't know if I'm going to four drive all of those tracks because it's just us. We don't have any support cars. But if they're not too bad, we'll give it a crack. So yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be a good day. And then we're going to try head over to Walgam Valley for a camp on the cliff if we can find a spot. So let's see how we go. Yoop. We're heading off. Laura's let us out. That was actually good. I took my lines out of the water and, well, some bloke comes over, he goes, "What are you doing fishing here?" And I'm like, "What do you mean, mate?" He goes, "There's no point. They took the fish out yesterday for the cleaning, the annual cleaning, and they're putting them in on Saturday, which is a few days' time. So there's no one I'm not catching anything. Every time I keep lining up with the annual clean." So we're just heading down to check out a camp on a peak for next time. We didn't know what it's like down here. Some little descents. Well, not too little, they're alright. Little with 35s in the French. Laura's gonna have a crack. Pretty steep, rocky section this actually. Some sharp rock sections. And don't mind my talking, I'm gonna try spotter. So a bit slower. Just crawl. Yeah. Yeah. Turn to me a touch, yep. Keep going. Alright, now turn that way a bit. Yep, come forward. Yep, keep going. Alright, slow now. Slow. You're gonna drop in the rear. Alright, now steer to me. And slow. Alright, yep, now steer out a touch. Away from me. Yep, slow now. Good work, really slow out of it. Nice. One thing I'm finding with the 35s now is I haven't started stuffing around with the gear ratio, so the crawling speed is a lot quicker than what it used to be. This just means that I'm a little bit more likely to stall as I'm riding the clutch a little bit more. Laura getting the happy snaps. Have a look at that. I just edited out that massive power line, the old 330 kVA. But yeah, that's nice. Some people have spoken about Lithgow. I picture it like out in the bush, away from the water, but look, I didn't realise you follow the hillsides and get these little views of Lake Lyell. So, we've come to a bit of a steep section going down to Pajero Hill. But one thing, it is important, especially traveling by yourself, to get out and walk your lines. Pick your lines first. Even on a descent, you think going down's easy, but you can still get yourself in a pickle. So just walking it, picking where we want to go, and I'll try pull it off. It's all solid, but there's a lot of scratches around that corner. Go look at it. Started walking up Pajero Hill because there's no signs of any cars. Normally when there's no signs of cars, there's a good reason. Like there has been a few big storms. Just trying to see if it's even doable anymore. Come for a very long walk up Pajero Hill. and I'm starting to think it's not real doable with one car. Like there's lines, but how messy does it get? All right, I've walked it, and the verdict is we're not going to do it. We're going to go backwards. Maybe with another mate, slinging rocks under the wheels and packing, no worries, but I'm not stressing Laura out like that, no way. I want to keep this trip enjoyable. Like you can see there, it's so washed out, and it's just shaly. There is no sign of a vehicle up here, so I'm not going to risk it today. Wait till I have a crew of cars, and I'll give it a crack. So that wraps us up. That's our dead end at Pajero Hill, and we're not going to risk it any further. We're going to head back next episode along the Cox River on the same trails we just came in on, and then we're going to cross over and we're going to go into Newside and see what's locked and what's not. So stick around and watch the next episode. Thank you.